first carry for Adrian Peterson. Out right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, Cousins. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And
it's time to turn off the
about
man.
double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side. Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
On 4th down, they do snap
to
Cousins. And yes, he found Torlolo. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
First down, here's Cousins.
Yes, that's a pick. That's a pick.
Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up.
Let's go. Please tell me he's about to quit. Please. Oh, he didn't quit. He didn't quit. He didn't quit. He wanted to. Jaden, boy. He wanted to.
And a from here.
This nigga just plugged his mic in. Look at him.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
I just gotta make sure. I just gotta make sure. I just gotta make sure my voice is getting heard.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Hey, all praise to the Most High, right?
They hand off to their big tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
Get off me! Get off me! Let's go! Let's go!
Touchdown,
Let's go!
Minnesota. Ty Montgomery from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Are these the only 2 contestants?
They go back back to the air here after the INT. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Cousins again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Is he decent enough to?
On third down, Cousins. Man,
that's crazy that they let him catch that.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
He's got their own handshake, bro. Look at that.
They go play action. Cousins finding time. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there.
Now the hit comes and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Who's that? Emmett? That's Barry?
7th play of this drive coming up. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, Elway. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Marcel Darius in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Elway on third and long. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 59 yards.
Oh, come on,
and
Jaden.
defensively, you don't want to give any quarterback that much time in the pocket. You give John Elway that much time, he's going to make you pay, and he did.
He's going to make you pay in a big way. I mean, it is hard enough when he only had 2 or 3 seconds. You give him 5, he's going to find the most open receiver and put it on the money.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He didn't score.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their big tight end taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more get.
And so they're able to convert the 2-point try. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is.
Corey Coleman.
With 1 goal in mind.
Vikings. Corey Coleman, 57 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
To return, this now Jacoby Jones.
He should have fumbled.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
In the pistol. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is the quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whipping on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They go play action here. Now the hit
I told you I had
Cousins
something
lost the
down.
football.
I told you I had
Look at
something.
the
I
big
saved
man
it.
rumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. 20, 10.
I told him I had something
Bring
down.
this one back. It's a fumble
He didn't
return. A
listen.
scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
This is crazy, man. I should have known better.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
What is James supposed to run?
A first down throw for Cousins. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
And he will score.
That's crazy. The game live.
Vikings. Antonio Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really...
I'm out here! I'm out here! I'm out here! I said I'm out here!
Mike Wallace.
Let's go!
75
That's Mike Wallace!
And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They can get that a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. That's caught
at the
25. Touchdown, Vikings.
What are my DBs doing?
T.Y. Hilton, 54
DBs look awful.
And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, but they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
First half of almost every game I played.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Elway now off of play action.
That's good.
Flush to his right. And that's caught.
Why didn't he keep his
stay
feet
in
in
bounds,
bounds?
though?
That's
He
my
did
first
not. Ruled
incompletion for him,
incomplete.
baby.
And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Coney Ely in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, a lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be...
Now, hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Elway. He's got time.
Can we not block anybody on that play?
Couldn't get a... Hey, Charles, can you give me water?
This is outside.
Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again.
I might be trying to cheat, bro.
Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be
12 of
made
those sacks came in 3 games.
First play of the drive, a first down run.
Broncos,
That's it, Chip, for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot.
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the cutback to the sideline. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you're establishing the running game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Now they'll throw it with Elway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Play action. Elway. He's got time in the pocket. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They come out here in the eye. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set. And they get the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
3 in a row, 3 period.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. second down. Elway. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage in your tight end on that one.
Now it's Elway.
Look at the
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
If that play works one more time, dude, I'm going to break
your control. They
and
discussed
I'm not
how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast.
Play against the Patriots?
But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead.
As soon as I said I'm on the go.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
It was smart of him to hit my guy and run me off quick. Because if not.
2nd and 10. Leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Because it was a one-on-one block.
There, and it's 3rd down.
All I had to do is get.
And quickly, they get to the line.
The hard part
if you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball,
I want it to be a one-on-one.
Maybe not so good with the yardage runs, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now Elway. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keep it the football.
Give them 22 on that one. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Elway. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And Quan Bolden, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien.
Did they give him some points?
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
What happened? I don't think any points changed, did they? What was the score?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
I didn't get any points, did I?
Now
it was
Jones.
37. Yeah, it's 37-17.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. See if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Yes, sir.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Yes, sir.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last drive,
honestly, shout out to John Elway. What a game he had today.
Do they stick with the Vikings after him, and they get there
He
for
did
the
get
sack.
really rocked, boy.
Paul Puslazny in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition
Shout out
of
John
fast,
Elway.
quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Oh, what is this?
Pressure, they got him again.
God.
Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays.
It's only a matter of time.
Off the play fake, Elway surveying the field, going for the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah. He's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And
this pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Elway. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Come on, man.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, he caught it.
I'm about to give him the
Just
ball,
couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe-tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
Oh.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy
flexing,
once.
bro.
We were
Why
down
you
huge,
hating?
and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to
You
call?"
hating.
He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike.
Does it show how many turnovers the guy had? The guy had 6 interceptions, bro. I mean, my goodness. But we did it! We Super Bowl champions, baby! Yeah, baby! Woo! Like Ric Flair. Let's go, man. Finally. Oh, hell no. Damn, Pro Pack. You know how I feel about these Pro Packs, Jaden. What is this? 12 item pack. What is... Was that supposed to be one of my special grabs? This better not be a whole bunch of competitive badges, bro. Give me a player, bro. I know. I did not just get a bunch of competitive badges, and that's it. Where's my legendary player at? Get off my screen, Tommy! Hey, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Like I'm Tom Brady. Like I'm Tom Brady. Like I'm Tom Brady. Hey, hey, like I'm Tom Brady. Let's go! I'm so hyped right now. Hey, I'm Billy Rock. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my goodness, Jade, I got that. Whoa!
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this f***ing all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya.
That should be up 30,000. Oh, that's 42,000. Yep, that's in my pocket. Huh? There is a set, but you gotta have like 130 of them, and I haven't been saving them up. Cola, Minnesota. Cola, Minnesota. Cola, Minnesota. What? Yeah, them hoes gone, bro. What's up? What you mean? What'd I do? I know. I've known that, but I've never saved them up, so I don't really care. I've known about the sets. Oh, they go for Jerry Johnson goes for 435,000. Yeah, he got one for 435,000. There's only two of them up. Yeah. Well, there's another one for 577,000. I would rather this cheap one sell. Let me win a Super Bowl with you. Oh, you love it. Woo! Oh yeah, I don't know how I got him, but his team was real nice at the beginning too. You should have seen. I gotta turn off this live stream. Let me win a Super Bowl with you. I'm 100. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I forgot how to turn off the live stream. That's dope, bro. Good one. I want to see how much. I want to see how much better he makes my team if I sell it.
Live like the Mardi Gras and go down with my whole squad and don't need no R&R to regular life. I say I vibe. Hey, living life in the fast lane, may your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some love.
How do I stop this?